What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Well, XRP's price has made a beautiful move, one that we had been preparing for the last couple days, and I want to share exactly with you what exactly is happening, what we can expect next, and well, what we can be doing as a result of it. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into the video. Now guys, don't forget, if you do want to trade some XRP, Bitcoin, ADA, Solana, and many more other cryptos on all the way up to 500x leverage, although I highly recommend you do not go all the way up to 500x leverage, go check out that BTCC link down below. Guys, when you do sign up and deposit for the first time, if your deposit is anywhere from $500 to $100,000, they're going to give you a 10% bonus back. This means that if you deposit $2,000, for example, they're going to give you $200 back on the spot to start trading with. You turn the $200 into $600, that $400 of profit is all for you. You can withdraw it, spend it, reinvest it, do whatever you want. It's literally an opportunity to make free gains, and in a market like this where there's gains everywhere, go take advantage of that. I do about half or a little bit more than that of my trading on here every single day, so I do think you'll like it, and I would like you to go check that link out down below. Now, looking at XRP, let's give you a little bit of context as to what has been going on so you can understand a little bit better what is happening now. So what we had been tracking over the last couple days had been, of course, this descending channel. I told you all, the majority of the crypto market was in descending channels. And listen, I've said it over and over again, descending channels are some of the best channels for making gains. Simple, no questions asked. The reason being is because they're easily predictable, they're easily identifiable, and they have an over 85% chance of breaking towards the upside. In these moments where we create structure like this, it's like kind of just it's like taking candy from a baby. You can just make gains. And so what were we doing? Well, we were going in and we were doing a little bit of purchasing, not on that one, but on this one and on this one. In these moments where we were going to the bottom half or that bottom 25% of this channel, we were just doing some purchasing, guys, because I told you there's a good sized chance that XRP goes for that break to the upside. The craziest thing is that not only was it in a descending channel, but it was also back testing that macro resistance zone, trying to flip this macro resistance zone into a support zone as well. And so I'm just thinking like, hey, I mean, we have two major points of support below us right here. There's a good chance we go for that breakout. And well, what do you know? What we can see here is that XRP's price got that breakout. And after that happened, in the video that I made for you guys when this breakout started, I said, all right, there's only one more thing that needs to happen. All that needs to happen is for XRP's price to be able to maintain support outside of here and break above this $1.54 zone. If it can break 154, it opens up the door for it to, go past this previous high, not even just go past that one, but possibly even start pushing to the 160s, 170s, because it changed the macro trend. I told you all that if we're capable of breaking this green zone, there was such a high likelihood that we broke this high here and created a more macro high that it was almost like inevitable to some degree. And what do you know? Hey, we broke that green zone over the next, 12 hours, absolutely sent it up past that range high, just like we talked about. And that's what I'm telling you. This is why I love these descending channels so much, because they're just easy. They're easy to understand. And so here we are now, put in this higher high, and the question now becomes, well, what happens next? What comes next? What can we expect next? Because I'm under the belief that XRP just opened up a beautiful door, probably back up to its all-time high. It's not going to be immediate, but I do think it just opened that door, and I'll explain all of that coming up. Now, I will let you know, and I will remind you guys, if you are somebody who struggles to understand this stuff, like the technical analysis stuff, even just crypto investing in general, you're not alone. But even if you're an advanced trader who's just looking to get better at this, what I want you to do is I want you to stick around towards the end of the video, because I want to show you all the stuff that I did just post in my Discord server, which I'll get you available. I'll get you the link to and get it available for you. In the Discord server, there's just so much stuff going on right now, so I'd like you to stick around. There's classes on the Fibonacci's, keys to bull market investing. There's a beginner's technical analysis course. There's all these little mini videos on random things. We have pro traders posting their trades, daily technical analysis reports, my trades, my purchases that I make every now and then. I mean, we have so much stuff in here. We got a community that's absolutely smashing it. So again, if you're a beginner, if you're advanced, it doesn't matter. Just stick towards the end of the video. Let me tell you about that later. So looking at XRP now, we have the context, we understand what's been going on. We had the channel, we broke out of it, we cleared the high, now we're up here. Boom. Okay, what's next? Well, what I will go ahead and say, as I mentioned before to you, is that I think that XRP just opened up the door towards an all-time high. Now, I'm not 1,000,000% sure that we're going to get there, but I am rather confident that the door just opened. And when the door just opens, it means that even if we do, say, struggle to get there in the short term, over the long term, I actually expect that XRP's price is going to hit $2 now. My short-term breakout target has now become $2. And the primary reason is because not only has it broken that 618 to 786 Fibonacci zone, but it's held support on top of it. What we saw from XRP was that it hit the top side of this resistance zone. It came back down, and it's now flipped it into support and continued its uptrend. It broke through. It cleared that previous high. It set the macro higher high, and now it's opened up that door. When a crypto is capable of breaking this Fibonacci zone, guys, and flipping it into support, there's a very, I mean, we're talking 70, 80, 90% chance that this bad boy pushes upwards towards that high that created the Fibonacci's, which in this case is the all-time high for XRP. So as a result of that, my current short-term thought process, or let's go midterm target, is that XRP is headed towards its all-time high. Now, in the short term, it might be a little difficult to get there. Okay, I'm not going to go ahead and say for sure that XRP is just going to absolutely send it, although it very well might, because that's been in XRP's nature recently. I'm not going to go ahead and say it's for sure just going to absolutely send it. And the reason I say that is just kind of what we're seeing on the 4-hour charts, right? What you got to understand is that XRP just made a beautiful breakout. Whenever you look at this from more of a micro perspective, let's go in and draw this. You can see here that if we go from this high down to this low in our Fibonacci's, right? So we add that in, like, yeah, XRP is doing fantastic, but XRP is going to fully Fibonacci extend before then. It's going to end up hitting the top side of these Fibonacci's, 172, $1.85, well before coming back up and hitting this $2 zone up here. And so XRP doesn't really have that full breakout target towards $2 on this short-term move like I would hope for. And so because of that, there is a chance that it takes some time, right? Maybe we see XRP's price come back down, bounce off 160, then go back up, hit 185, come back down, consolidate, and then push towards $2, right? Because we have these short-term Fibonacci extension levels in the way, and these are levels in which people are going to start trying to take some profits at. And so because of that, my primary thought process here is that although XRP did just open up the door to, $1.85, $1.95, $2, it might be a little bit of a bumpy road to get there. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. The door is wide open. And so if you're looking at this from a long-term perspective, I think you're in a good spot. I think we're in a very good spot. There are a couple things that I am noticing here that can be a little bit concerning. For example, if you do look at, say, your daily, let's go daily RSI, what you can see here is that we are putting in bearish divergence, right? So we are seeing these lower highs here, and we are seeing the higher highs here. Things like that do implicate that we could see more of a macro pullback at some point, but I feel as if we're so close to getting back up towards that all-time high that XRP is just going to try it. I think it's going to try to push it. I think it's going to try to go for it, and we're just going to have to kind of see what happens, obviously. And so where we are right now with XRP is in a fantastic spot. I do believe that it just opened up the door wide open to continue that move towards its all-time high. And although the short term may get bumpy because of these little micro extension levels, and we might have these moments where we pull back and consolidate, at the end of the day, I do expect that we are looking at an XRP that's going to end up $2 plus at some given point soon, and I'm very excited about that. And so obviously, as this does start to develop, as we do start to make these moves towards the upside, I'll continue to let you know what's going on. Personally speaking, I'm not doing any buying on XRP at this exact moment, just because we are buying it at the bottom of this channel, and those purchases are up anywhere from, let's go ahead and look. Anywhere from 20 to 25%. And so because of that, I don't see the need. I don't see the purpose. Why? Why would we, right? It's kind of going vertical at this point. And at any given point in the short term, it might come back and back test, right? We might want to flip this big resistance zone into a support zone or something. And so knowing that there's a possibility there, and knowing that we could see this thing slow down if it goes up a little bit higher here, well, I'm just going to leave it alone. Let those purchases ride. Maybe take a little bit of short-term profits off the table and allow this bad boy to cook. But I do think the long-term outlook or the midterm outlook for XRP is now back up towards that $2 all-time high, and that's extremely exciting to me. So this was a fantastic move, and this is why it was so important. You remember I told you guys, like, hey, this is a very big moment. If we can clear this box right here, it's a very big moment. It opens up the door back to an all-time high, so you got to watch it closely. And so there still easily could be some 20% plus gains coming from XRP pretty soon here, and we just got to see what it takes to get here. Like I said, do we go straight vertical? Do we pull back and go up? I don't know, but this is where I'm anticipating, and that's what I'm planning for over the midterm to long term, okay? So absolutely loving what I'm seeing from XRP there, and I think you should be too. Now, let me tell you a little bit about what's going on over there in the Discord server. So in the Discord server, guys, currently there's a bunch of stuff. So we have something called Insights with Tyler. Insights with Tyler are my thoughts, opinions, insights about things. This also comes with sometimes the things that I'm buying and selling, different changes I'm making to my portfolio, my thoughts about my strategies. For example, I gave them a 7-minute long video, voice note here, just kind of talking about my buying strategy throughout the bull market. You also get daily technical analysis reports on all the different cryptos we talk about here on the channel, daily fundamental analysis on all the cryptos we talk about, or just the market in general. We have 2 professional trading teams, so 2 different sets of teams that post their buy and sell signals and long trades and swing trades and things like that. We have premium classes such as 5 Keys of Bull Market Investing. I just released a 17-minute Fibonacci masterclass just this morning, which comes with the class and the PDF itself. So you get the 17-page presentation here, 18-page presentation here. We have these live workshops that we're going to be starting on December 1st, where we're going to have coaches coming in and doing live streams. I got the beginners courses, 1 on technical analysis, and I have 4 more coming out on leverage trading, meme coin investing, altcoin investing, and fundamental analysis. We got Tyler's tips. This is a mini videos that go over random things such as my Fibonacci settings, 6 important websites, a tour around trading, just stuff like that, right? For those of you who are a little bit newer. And then we have the community chats. As I mentioned before, the community is going absolutely insane. 4,000% gain there, 50% gain there, 53% gain there, all of these gains, hundreds of percentages and gains. It's just insane. So what we're developing over in this Discord server is ridiculous. And if you do want to be able to access it, head down to the Patreon link down below. You got two options. It's either $5 a month or $17 a month. If you're newer to the world of crypto, I suggest $5 a month. If you're a little more advanced, I suggest $17 a month. But you can check out this Patreon link down below, and it's going to explain to you all of the different perks that come with each one. So do feel free to go check that out down below. But I do feel like this is super affordable for what we are creating over there, which I intend to be one of the #1 educational platforms in the world of crypto, especially for those of you who are new to crypto. And so because of that, do feel free to go check that out down below if that does interest you. And don't forget, if you want to trade some XRP yourself, you can get that 10% bonus on first time deposits over on BTCC. But overall, as I mentioned before, love what I'm seeing from XRP. Absolutely fantastic gains, absolutely fantastic growth. And that door is now open to $2. And so all we got to see is what direction, what route it's going to take to get to $2. But I do think it's going to get there now. And so I love that. And who knows what comes after that, right? Maybe we surpass that all-time high. Maybe we push 230. Maybe we push 250. I mean, this is what's going to get XRP to those levels we're looking for. And so I love it. And so with that in mind, of course, I will continue to update you as often as possible, 5 or 6 times a week on XRP. Of course, you guys know I like to post 4, 5, 6 videos a day. This is the first one of the day. So that means I got 4 or 5 more coming for you. So stay tuned for those. And I can't wait to see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.